some news came out about the walls of DC, as I like to call them, until they change my mind on something different. That's when I'm going to continue calling them. I don't care if Shazam does $1 billion. It's still going to be called the walls of DC. And then I'm going to do some movie reviews to end off today's podcast. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into everything with movie news. And so the wall of DC has added 2 new things to the wall. Let's see if they come into fruition, but I figured that they're worth talking about. The first thing is Matt Reeves' Batman, who has been put on the project after Ben Affleck left, and it was kind of like in the air whether he was going to be even if he was just going to be Batman and stuff like that. And now we've got our word on just the future of everything. So we already know that Matt Reeves has been on the project. I think, what has it been like? I know it's been over a year. I want to say maybe 2 years. Like a lot of times these bits of news linger for so long that it seemed like it just came out recently. But I don't know. It probably could have been 2 years because time flies by fast. But in any case, Matt Reeves talks about the Batman, and so upon getting this news, Affleck has came out, and Deadline has reported that Affleck is no longer attached to being Batman. He will not don the cape again. So all the optimistic thoughts that myself and other people have had, and all the faith that we've had that Ben Affleck may end up coming back, he is no longer attached to the Batman name and everything else. He's not going to have anything to do with it in any capacity. And he came out with a tweet and about the story. He tweeted the story actually, and he in support. He gave good luck to whoever is the next person to don the cape or whatnot. It was very classy, unlike Leslie Jones, which I talked about in an earlier podcast about her comments towards the new Ghostbusters movie that was announced. That Ben Affleck actually gave praise to what they're doing now, and to show this is how you handle something like that. I mean, regardless of the fact that how you feel or whatever the hell, of course it's 2 different situations, but still in the same sense, there's a level of, class that you need to deliver as well, as being a public figure. And a person that a lot of people may look up to, get inspiration off of you and all that stuff. But in any case, so it seems like they're trying to cast younger. So I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be connected to the BVU, which is the BVS universe or whatnot. And I don't know, because they did state before that it was going to be different, kind of like the Joker movie that's coming out later on this year, that is not going to have any ties to Aquaman, Justice League, Man of Steel, or any of the movies, Shazam, Wonder Woman, or anything like that, or even the Birds of Prey movie, that it was just going to be its own thing. And that's what it's really kind of looking like, which I don't have any problem with it, especially if the Joker movie is really good. I don't have a problem with it at all. It has been stated before, but he has confirmed it. Matt Reeves said that it will be a noir style type of movie, which is something that we haven't really seen in Batman, especially the recent Batman incarnation with Ben Affleck. Him actually being a detective and figuring out and gathering clues to try and solve a murder or a case or whatever the heck. So it's going to go towards that style. I believe at one point, or am I I'm thinking about the Joker movie, but I'm pretty sure that I heard it was going to take place back in some years back in 80s or something like that. I'm probably thinking about the Joker movie, but this gives, I don't know, you know what? I don't really have too much, of a thought to it, because this is something that we've never seen Batman do before. They've touched on it in the other movies, the Nolan movies, and a little bit up in the, Tim Burton movies, up in the 90s or whatever. But as far as it being like a straight movie that's like this, I don't have a problem with it. But it just shows me that it's going to be more grounded, that they're not going to go spectacular with it. It's going to be more kind of like the Nolan approach, where it's going to be truly based in reality. Which I don't know, because like they haven't really gave too much more information on it or anything. But he has came out and said that the Batman really is a temporary title, that it may end up changing. And I mean, the Batman is a perfect title, but it probably might be the Batman such and such, whatever. It might have a subtitle under it. And then he said that there's going to be multiple villains up in there, which is probably going to be a main villain, and then, you know, little kind of like henchman type villain characters up in there, which I don't have a problem with. And then they also set a date for it, which is June 25th, 2021. And they're gonna try to, I believe, start shooting maybe this year, toward the end of it, if not next year, to go for a thing. I mean, if they start shooting this year, I mean, they could, because Wonder Woman is already they already been shooting it ever since last year, and that movie doesn't come out until next year. So I mean, it's possible that they can start shooting this year, just to get that time, you know, frame, a little bit more time to work on it, just in case they need that time to make it as good of a Batman movie as they need to. And like I said before, it's more than likely going to be a standalone movie that is not going to have any connections to the BVS universe, which I don't have a problem with it, as long as the movie is good and DC shows that they know what they're doing, and they have like a guide plan and a vision for where they wanted to take it. And as long as they do it well, I don't have a problem with it. But I'm going to still call it The Walls of DC until they change my mind. But with this news, I truly don't have a problem with it. If it comes to fruition, we don't know. They've been talking about this movie and a lot of other things for like the longest, for years. And a lot of that has not materialized because of just disputes behind the scenes, whether it's directors, actors, the script writers, and just whatever.